Haven't even gotten into the game yet, just finished the download. I'm going to try to go through all of the cinematics. I'm going to go through every mission, try to stop its broadcasting at the end of a couple missions. Today, we'll see how it goes. Let's jump in. Like I said, I've literally not done anything in the game, so everything you're going to see firsthand what it is, and where it's at, and what it takes to get going. User agreement. Sure, why not? Because I actually want to play the game. Turn by pressing left stick, left, right, for those who don't want intuitive controls. Expert mode. Type controls recommended for experienced Ace Combat players. Roll and pitch adjustments. See, I like roll and pitch adjustments. We are English. Language, English. I like subtitles even though I may not use it. Alright, we got campaign, we got multiplayer, VR. I will be doing a separate stream with all the VR missions. Data viewer, game stats, PlayStation Store. It's got an exclamation point. Connect to PlayStation Store. Now I did buy the download, so maybe it's going to give me the download the jets and stuff for the pre-order. I'll take just a quick second and check it out. See what happens. Okay, it's just talking about Skies Unknown, Season Pass. Okay, they just want you to buy the Season Pass. Options, flight system, controller, in-flight system. Let's see what we got here. High G turn settings, high G turn controls, reduce collision damage. Damage taken from surface collisions on or off. Reduces damage taken from contact with terrain. I'll leave it. Vibration on, we'll leave it. Okay, controller. This is kind of what I was looking for. Okay, pitch up, down, left, right. Roll left, roll right with the left stick. Yaws are up here, accelerate and decelerate. Machine guns X, missiles, circle, change weapon, change target. Okay, that'll take me a minute to get used to that. Alright, let's jump right into the campaign. I may have to adjust the controls as we go. I'll go normal. I hate playing on, I don't know, I just don't like easy.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Ozia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast.
I don't know about 30 Gs, but...
It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put in your best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that?
There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Operation Deerhorn, take down hostile bombers. Okay. Pardon my coughing. Next, unknown golem. Target TU-95. Okay, we'll start mission briefing. Can't do anything with the aircraft tree yet. All right, we have the F-10 4C. We have the F-4E and our F-16. Looks like we're fighting down a bomber, so air-to-air. Falcon's got their best air-to-air, so we're going to take that one. Regular old aim force. Alright, let's do that.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
So far, the graphics are really cool.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Roll and stuff. Accelerate.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have
Can't do anything yet.
Good luck.
Oh, there we go. R2, take it
Control,
off.
do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Okay, that's my view.
Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties.
Pitch
Time to
down,
stop the
pitch up.
bullshit.
Okay, so it's up and down just like it.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem
Just like
Squadron,
a
it's
real-
go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper.
Target, accelerate R2.
Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
We'll go.
Okay, so he's right
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in
there.
an
D-pad doesn't
element.
do anything.
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located.
Enemy bomber confirmed down.
Sweet.
Good job,
That was
Mage
easy.
2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Yeah, something. Change. Pressing mic will change the radar.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Okay. Let's get there. I wish I could change the view to a cockpit view. Ooh, there we go. Whammy. Ask and you shall receive. So the R3 button changes to a cockpit. Not too bad on the cockpit view.
Entering clouds. Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
They're way
Launch
overhead.
out there.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Controls are very touchy.
Just asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835. Missile, evading.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Locked on target.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Any more targets? Yep,
Mage 2, targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this.
There we
I
go.
know the kid's showing some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
I'm really looking forward to some of the, whatchamacallit, VR missions. It's because PlayStation VR, in my opinion,
Trigger, don't forget your special
Mission
weapon.
1.
Locked.
Okay, so that is like a special.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Mage 2, target down.
We've done enough damage to the harbor,
Huge
carrier,
weapons.
and enemy fleet.
Let's break and turn.
Installations and return to base.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over.
It's super
Tally
easy,
2 bandits.
as they should be.
Copy
At this
that.
point.
It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there,
Okay,
Trigger,
bomber
settle down.
and an escort.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6
okay,
covered,
got
sir.
Meg 21.
Radio.
Drop in on these guys.
Mage 2, locked. Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
More.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Got a couple of MiG-21s coming up. 2,000. I'm closing on them pretty hard. MiG-21. I'm gonna shoot down the.
Column 3, Fox 2.
I'm gonna shoot down the other MiGs first. I guess not. Tu-160. Alright, let's get there. Afterburner's on.
Fox 3.
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage.
We've got a MiG back here.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They could burn with their whole payload.
Special weapon will be depleted.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Alright. What we got next? The radar. Way over there. Coming in hot. Here we go. Afterburner on.
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
I'm trying, bro.
Where the hell are our fighters?
I don't even touch my rudder. There we go. There's my rudder.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
And come on.
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off. Target hit.
There we go. Oop! Don't touch the right stick.
Fire.
Missile away.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Mage 2, magnificent.
Oh, missile.
Missile. Missile.
My next target is over here.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Had the break for the missile. Kill that MiG.
Target is hit.
So into him. Anything else?
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Alright, mission 1 down.
Going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing. Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
Okay, so they're giving you the option to rewatch the whole thing.
Situation is tight.
It's interesting.
It's a hell of a welcoming party.
Background music.
Good luck.
Press a skip. So one thing I want to do is I'm going to turn off. I might leave the background music on. Post in the comments if you guys want me to turn the background music off. I will.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe.
Kind of gives you a brief and it gives you a
Many wars
flight.
are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
And then it goes through your targets. Clown is following me. That's interesting. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and watch the whole thing, but... Okay, the aircraft tree has been unlocked. Upgrade parts. And let's proceed to next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN.
Cool.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers.
That's a neat
No
trick.
one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I
Well,
crashed in
obviously,
a
if you're
bombed-out
telling the
Ocean
story.
Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delete of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats. And the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
So her story is kind of on the side of the main story, but it's going to meet up, I would imagine, shortly.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
So this is more of a multi-role. Attack the ground stuff. possibly some air stuff. Okay, aircraft tree. Let's see. Aircraft tree. Points awarded depending on your performance. They can be exchanged for new aircraft, special weapons. You receive them in the campaign mode for each mission and in multiplayer mode for each match you play. Aircraft tree. Obtain more powerful aircraft. Makes sense. Special weapon trees. Aircraft types. Air-to-air, multi-role, air-surface, other. Speed, mobility will be affected by what you attach to your airplane. Got it. Cost. Upgrade parts at varying costs that apply only in multiplayer mode. Some rooms in multiplayer mode feature cost restrictions requiring aircraft. Okay, so they limit you from just going into a room in multiplayer mode and having the best. F-16, F-14D, Tomcat. Ooh, we got a Mirage. We unlocked what looks like a MiG-29. There's the F-10-4C. Okay, so those are what I started with. This guy. And this guy. Can only be used in free flight mode. Okay. So we got our F-16. We can add acceleration. We can buy different missiles for it. We got our F-14D, which I promise you we're going to be using because I'm a Navy guy and I like the Tomcat. Who doesn't? And then you can upgrade new rudders, elevators, and then eventually unlocks the F-18. So F-2, eventually unlock a brake, different bomb pods, and that gets you to your F-15. Okay, so I'm starting to see how this camera zoomed. L1, R1. Ah, okay. MiG-29. Long-range air-to-surface missiles, closer for ground targets, current. So I can buy that. Oh wait, what's this? This will be unlocked when you achieve a rank in Airman First Class, so it doesn't tell you what it is. Ooh! High-speed data link antenna. So there's different long barrel enhanced shells. Ooh, that sounds something interesting. Huge tech tree. Huge rookie pilot bonus. Missile fanatic bonus. Okay. Let's get back into planes. Let's zoom in. So we got a Gripen here. You see F-15, F-15 Eagle. We'll follow this trail and then we'll go back to YF-23. Okay. Then we know we go 14, we get the F-18F, that's a good jet. Lots of bombs, pods. Okay, F-35, your multi-role. And then we eventually get the Raptor. Okay, what's the next one? Ooh, there's my A-10. Definitely going to be going after that one. Everybody loves the A-10. Then if we follow the Gripen over, kind of branches off, you get the Raphael M, the Typhoon. Oop. F-35, okay, so the Su-30 SM, Su-57, very nice. Go back. So, okay, so the Su-33 and the MiG, they kind of combine here and then break off. So let's follow this one, Su-30, and then Su-30M. Okay, so it eventually gets us back to the Su-57. Or we go this way, we got the Su-34. Ooh, Su-47, that looks sexy. I'll take one of those. That eventually takes you back to the Su-57. Drop down one, we got the Su-37. That eventually takes you to Su-35, which eventually takes you to Su-57. Alright, let's zoom out again, make sure I'm not missing any. Su-37, that's the Terminator. So whatever this is, tech tree down here, this is other mods. But right now there's not a lot of planes unlocked or unlockable, but I think as we do different missions, it will give us opportunities to do that. to unlock new jets and munitions. I don't know if I should go for more of a fix this one up, like max out each plane, or should I go for more of a unlock as many jets as possible? So MiG-29, what do we want here? MiG-29, I cannot get the F-14 yet. And I can buy air burst missiles and some other SAMs. I need some with some bombs because I'm doing long-range air-to-surface missiles. See, that'd be good. I can't get a MiG yet. I need more money. I cannot buy the F-14 yet. I can buy an F-2. No, I can't. Can't buy anything. Alright. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick with what we have. We'll save up some money. Start our mission. We'll probably take the F-4 because it has ground attack. Long-range air-to-surface missiles. We get 10 of those air burst missiles. We got that because we have our stock missile. Yeah. Select aircraft, SP weapon. Okay, that's that. Okay. Special select parts. We have any special parts. Okay, upgrade parts. Purchase MRPs. We get body armor. We get metal armor and miscellaneous. We have slot limits for each aircraft. Can be equipped with up to 8 upgrade parts. Cannot assign more than one upgrade part of the same name to an aircraft, even if it's a different level. So you can't apply 3 different levels of armor if it's a different. You can only have like 1 armor. So light, what is that? Enhances aircraft acceleration. Sure, why not? Alright, let's roll.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Charge the enemy.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Air-to-ground missiles. So.
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how
Alright, so let's get some altitude so that when we shoot, it's more of a up and down shot. So when I go to shoot at it, I can drop on there. So I know where it's at. I'm gonna wait and get in range of my long-range missile.
Intersect! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? We'll get the fighters soon. The whole base is gone.
Do you have the anti-air radar vehicles?
They
should be close.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, good job.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Stand being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Alright, I suppose I should accelerate and get in the fight.
These weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Why did I do that? That was stupid.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Okay, so I need to manage my air-to-air stuff, my missiles better. I keep firing the wrong missiles with the wrong stuff.
Locked on.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
So triangle switches my target.
Target vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side.
Let's get this
The newest
moving.
IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
So APCs take 2.
Missile, evade, evade!
Oh shit!
Missile.
There's a
2 targets remaining.
Missile.
Let's cut back. Let's get some of these guys.
Fox 2!
Alright, Apache, you're going down.
Target eliminated. They have a lock on you, shake 'em!
Bandit destroyed.
There we go. Gotta find my rhythm. Alright, let's go deal with
Page 2.
these fighters.
Vehicle destroyed.
We need to get some speed.
Fox 2!
21.
First 6 enemies. Some are really good.
Pretty sure that missed.
Page 2. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Enemy has a lock on.
Missile.
Friendly aircraft wrong!
Missile.
Let's get a little distance.
Missile. Missile.
Ooh, Nick, let's get him.
All aircraft, residential area is below you.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Yeah,
Aim over clear ground.
got that
School 3, you have to bail out
one.
now.
MiG.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Shred their radar
Helicopters
network.
take 2 or 1? Just one.
Nice work, Mage 2.
Alright, long range. Let's get that A. Let's get the
Behind
target.
target and ready to attack.
Almost out of special weaponry. Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Locked. It's chow time.
Ammunition 0.
Remaining special weaponry.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Missile.
Missed.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Missile.
Fox 2. Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Okay, what do we got? Gas tanks.
vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those floor merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Come on.
Hostile has locked.
Fox 2!
Pull the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Ground target destroyed.
Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Afterburner, let's get some speed.
Got you now. Firing.
All right. This base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
So we got some red. There we go. Let's fight these. What is that? C-17.
H2, break that lock!
Mage 2 is in the clouds. Don't ice up in there.
It's right on me.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Transport. Oh, C-17.
4 targets remaining.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Taking cover in the clouds.
Mage 2, you've iced up.
Missile incoming. Break.
That's me.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Alright, how do I get out of this ice? Get out of the clouds.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Let's kill some more ground targets now.
Mage 2, locked.
Missile incoming. Break.
Fox 2. Mage 2, enemy has a lock on you. Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs.
Alright.
But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. Nice! These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1.
Press
Bandits confirmed as
L2 and
UAVs.
R2 together to form a high G
Bandits are
turn.
drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Don't try to read their movements. Fox 2. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. There's 2 more. He's reading you.
Alright, heads up. Doesn't work. You fly straight up. Oh, there he is.
Attack missed.
There's some speed.
1 to go. Let's get through this without any
Only need
casualties.
one missile for the drones. Head away from me.
Behind target and ready to attack.
We'll do it then.
Locked.
My wings are iced up.
Ammunition 0.
Shit.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
So he is
Don't ice up in there.
out of missiles. Oh no.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy
Okay, got
aircraft
that one.
confirmed down.
Get quiet when we concentrate.
Skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
Kill more ground targets.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
That was my first look at drones.
Current target is on rails.
Interesting. Mission.
You've given us air superiority by destroying the
Alright, let's go ahead and skip. Alright. Let's see the next cinematic.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg.
Air superiority.
So expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Alright, a lot of air-to-air. And I should be able to, let's check my aircraft tree. Really want my Tomcat. And my MiG-29. I'm going for my Tomcat first. Yes. Oh, nice little cinematic. You get to see where your plane is that you just bought. Cue the Top Gun music. Okay, so we have long-range air-to-air missile, and we have 8 target air-to-ground, or air-to-air homing and range are good. These have better homing and range, so why would you buy the 8? You get 12 of those, or you get 20. Oh, okay, so you get double if you buy those. That's why you would buy them. New rudders, gives you some more mobility. I'll buy them. Got the money, why not? Alrighty, I like it. Alright, I'm gonna take the Tomcat on this one. Okay, long-range air-to-air missiles. We just picked up these. Oh, look at that. It can lock. Air-to-air lock on. Definitely going to take that one. Holy crap, those are huge pods. Oh, we get parts too, right? Get some, a little bit better engines. No skins yet. I haven't been able to see or select the skin. I gotta figure that out. Complete. So I'll start this one in the cockpit view, and then I will try a mission outside the cockpit. I'm not normally as good at those, so you can kind of see the airplane moving around.
H2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Clear for takeoff. Full power.
H2 is away. H2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Really good view.
Mage Squadron, so this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
Flight model's good.
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't
mean we can try to
mean
keep
we
up
can ease
the
up.
little F-16.
Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Oh. That was close.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds.
Missile evaded.
Alright.
Mage 2 made it on your 6.
That's great.
Cardwell squad, take them down.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Break, evade! Missile, break now! Alert! Breaking! Where did that attack come from? Evade now! Missile inbound, evade! Break now! Break! Missile! Missile inbound! Missile, break! Grand 3, feeling out!
Mage 2, Fox 2.
Ahead! We have him on the run, don't let up. I'm hit!
Well.
I lost control!
F-16.
Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Got him.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? They got me.
3 remaining.
We're surrounded.
Man, this thing accelerates.
Fox 2. Big thing show up on the radar. Bandits are in the clouds.
Breaking hard, right on. Just roll.
Column 3, Fox 2. Good job.
Good job.
We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Everyone's online. Missile! I can't! He escaped into the clouds. We're taking cover in the clouds. Why did they pull out?
Come in.
Fox 2.
Oh yeah, good hits.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
like they weren't ready for a fight.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
To the moon.
A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Holy shit, missiles. Everywhere. Alright. I figured we run into this guy, so that's why I brought that multi-lock. Eddie is the whole idea.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is Scout One.
Bandits are fast as hell.
I don't know how to do
Just waiting for
flares.
mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Break! Now!
Ow!
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
I gotta thin out some of these fighters first. If I could even get my head.
Golem Squadron to take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Golem 3, Fox 2, sick 'em. They're locked on me.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
Skeleton 1, check Commander. Tagame!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Excuse me, sorry.
Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Locked, it's chow time.
Another one.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Focus your fire.
Come here.
We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
There it
Coming.
is.
What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell?
First missile wasn't
All
mine.
aircraft, stay
That
alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Okay, switching.
I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived the hearing.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning
Shooting
home.
a little bit. Come on, turn around.
Locked. Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
I'm glued to this one.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
UAV spotted.
Come on, baby.
Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Column 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
Fast. Looks like he's...
Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Huge wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Oh, here's the other one.
Column and Maze Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs off of France.
I am trying, bro.
Get your asses out. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat.
Where is
I
she?
don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
Should I be going after her?
Brody, break off. Got one in my sights.
If Maze Squadron still have their hotshot, then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith.
They're all still...
We know you were dead.
Device formation in the clouds.
Maze Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Come on. I'm
Don't
trying.
think, focus.
A few seconds could be life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
An allies hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Targeting gun range.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody!
I don't even know where you are.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brony?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Maze 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. Another thing. We owe him one.
All UAVs have been splashed.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I don't think you were able to kill that, whatever that guy was hunting my friend down. But...
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
So it does have the cool element to the being outside the jet. Saying not too many came back because I've wrecked them.
Beach 2, on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Oh yes, tell me I get to land.
The deck is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing.
Okay. The deck is way over there.
3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed.
Okay.
H2, bank left. $1,500 to carrier. H2, bank right.
Oh,
Perfect, Mage.
that wasn't pretty, but
I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
it was a little sketch.
Mage Squadron, this is the...
Alright, I think that's going to be it for today. Get out of this mission and do the debriefing. If you guys, I'll be back on to stream some more of the
Unfortunately,
Ace
the
Combat
two-front
7.
offensive was the aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this
support what I do.
Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for...
Come on.
we
skip.
have...
There we go. Alright guys, have a good one.